If you find the algebraic method manageable, then let's go ahead and take a look at the graphing method. Now, the graphing method, it's what I would strongly advocate. And you want to enjoy this graphing method. So first, can you go ahead and graph or make a sketch of this quadratic expression, the x squared minus x minus 2. Now, you have the standard form. And since we factored, so we also have the root form. We've got the roots. So can you make a quick sketch of this graph using the information given? You have the roots, you have the standard form. That means you can tell at least where it opens to. And also the y-intercept, right? So you have a y-intercept at -2. You have two roots. We have -1 and also 2. Okay. And the parabola, it's opening up. Now, we are just sketching. And a lot of times in math, we're just sketching graphs. We just need to present a general idea that makes sense. We don't have to do the 1, 3, 5, 7 thing here at this point. And we are not going to care about the vertex at this point because that's not our focus. Okay, it's not our interest yet. So first thing here is that, do you understand how we produce this graph? Okay, we've got the roots, we got the a value. Let's go ahead, draw the parabola. Now, so another thing I want you to annotate is this. I want you to annotate that this part, the part that's above the x-axis, well, the y value is greater than 0. I mean, that's kind of common sense, but I just want to highlight this so that nobody's going to miss it. And then the region that's below the x-axis will be? So this is the reason why we always want to set one side equal to 0, because that allows us to analyze it a lot easier. So we say, hey, what's the statement? Well, the statement is the quadratic, the parabola has to be what? Greater than 0. Then we say, hey, which part of the graph is greater than 0? Which part of the graph is greater than 0? And we say, yeah, if you can see it, this part is greater than 0 or equal to 0. This part is greater than 0 and equal to 0. So what x values would give you those two segments? And we say, well, it is from -∞ to -1, and then from 2 to infinity. Okay. Now, the reason I would strongly advocate for this method, because look at the handwriting. Look at the handwriting that you need to put in here. Do you enjoy this more, or do you enjoy this more? I hope you enjoy the graphing more, number one. Number two, if you want to do well on the SAT, you want to graph. You want to always graph, okay? Number three, now, this is actually very important for your calculus. Your calculus work will be about how you get the work done so that you can get this equation. And then you will continue the problem to find out where it is greater than 0 or less than 0. And that part is your Algebra 2 foundation. So what you do right here is actually directly related to calculus. If you know anybody in calculus AB right now, they're doing something like this. Okay? You can ask them, okay? And I'm not lying to you. So you want to be really good at this, okay, for your better future. Okay, so that's the graphing part. So I hope that y'all will love the graphing part. But the solving part here, the algebraic method, it's also very important. So just make sure you know both.